back to thinking and speaking intelligently for technology's sake. I'm just being silly. Technically, I'm not. I'm not really, no. Um, the people that manipulate us with technology think they're in control of the technology, but they can't even control themselves. They can't even get themselves to tell the truth in public to people so we can live a faithful life, right? So I'm not delusional thinking, hey, my life fulfilled is the source of the book of Revelation. What's delusional is thinking that you're God in your head and your God's not ready to save everybody from sick people. He's just not ready yet. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. He's still up in the crowds waiting. That NASA God of yours is a real pervert and an asshole. He's never has enough money. Boy, George Carlin told us about you. Well, he was raised in New York by nuns. What do you expect? Yeah, bunch of women in a hellhole. New York hasn't changed. They talk about it with there's these quotes about the New York populace, and you think, wow, that's just yesterday. No, it was Benjamin Franklin. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, there's a quote by Benjamin Franklin about New Yorkers. And you were like sitting there thinking, well, this is, my generation, or, Fort Apache, the Bronx and all this. No, it was Benjamin Franklin who made the quote about New York. What happened is a bunch of people fleeing away from tyranny in London and all the big cities in Europe. Okay, and they feel safe in big cities. And then they go to New York and expect it to change from London. And, a chimney said, good morning, Governor. And it doesn't change. It's the same problems, same issues, same fuckers in charge. Empire State Building. Going to build a bigger building. Going to give it a better, bigger, better, bigger, bigger, better. Jerry's World. AT&T Stadium, Cotton Bowl, 100,000 people. Oh, it's nice and safe in here. Yeah. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, it is. Is that Bruce Willis? Okay, do you understand? So, you guys got to understand, there's not safety in numbers. If the numbers, like Nate Reynolds, the Navy SEAL shirt, never underestimate the power of large groups of stupid people. It's like, yeah, everybody vote for president and become a Navy SEAL and go kill people because our country is great. Yay, Tony gives those frosted flakes, right? So those frosted flakes, much better than grandma's food, right? So yeah, you see what I'm saying? Everything's in a box now. We're eating products. Buy our products. Our products are better than your grandma's food. You'd rather have Captain Crunch than grandma's food. Grandma's food will give you heart disease. You will die. Well, wait, it has nothing to do with all the tractors and the things from the tractors and stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning, because we're going to buy a lawn tractor to cut this lawn. And then so I can go around and cut all, within just as much as possible. So they won't ever have to spray it. Because I told, Chapacado, I said, you guys will have these lawn tractors. They'll be electric, like the electric lawn tractor. They have those. Okay, the tandem wheels and all this, they go through and cut. But Buddy can't afford them because Buddy's not Elon Musk or Bill Gates. Okay, so if he had put as much thought into Windows Vista as he did as trying to put on a show like he's trying to feed and take care of the people he's mass murdering, his computer systems would work better. You can try to punch me in the nose, but I will knock you the fuck out. Okay, you glad you own a PC? I'm not. They suck. Okay, they really do. This phone is a better and more reliable. The Samsung phone is better, reliable, more reliable computer. It doesn't have as many gadgets as his does. Okay, because his is bigger. But that computer sucks. Yeah, our PC, our Hewlett Packard, it's disgusting. Makes you want to pick it up and throw it out a window. Okay, this phone, you get impatient. It's like, okay, well, it's way faster than the Hewlett Packard. Yes. Okay, so the Samsung handheld computer is like light years better than Bill Gates' computer over there that McAfee destroys if we don't keep him a multimillionaire like Bill Gates and on his own island in British Columbia, right? You see what I'm saying? It's 2 and 2 is 4. It's not an excellent driver. It's 20 minutes to Wapner. So it's really hard trying to get people to go, what's going on? Those people that read the Bible back in the 19th century, okay, they were considered wackadoodles and nuts because the book of Revelation seemed like something from a sci-fi novel and it'll never happen. You're just crazy. It's like Jules Verne. Pretty sure his family read the Bible. But, okay. Oh, wow. Orwell, yeah. all the science fiction, yes, were raised on the Bible, just like Andrew Lloyd Webber and the musical of, Jesus Christ Superstar. Get the fuck out of it. Hey, reading is fundamental. Look, you're all reading because it's like, when's it going to happen? It's always been happening. If it's not Selassie and the Kennedys, if it's not, Hampton and the King and the Shabazz, it's always happening, guys. Sweetheart. We're Marley and Marley. Whoa. Okay, do you understand? How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you? Hey, look, it's Uncle James. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? And there's Bigfoot. From you, we and me, we all died at Wounded Knee, right? Come and get your love. We don't need no money to fuck. Come and get your love. So AI gets way more intelligent here on this Samsung Galaxy 10 than it does at super and quantum computers as it does at your fuck factories. Let's put up more satellites and kill people. We've got numbers to we got orders to fill and things to fulfill. And I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, no, they're like, oh, all I can afford is a gas-powered mower, guys. And we're going to get a gas-powered mower. And they're like, oh, you're doing this to the ecosystem. And otherwise, I got 3 gas-powered quad runners running around spraying Roundup. 1 gas-powered motor cutting all things and not putting poison in the soil is superior to 3 gas-powered quad runners spraying Roundup. You fuck crazy. Me teach people at a World Health Organization how not to be a carcinogen that cause cancer in high concentration. 1 gas power motor better than 3 gas power motor spraying Roundup. So around here. So you shall fuck up. You stupid. I can fix you. You want to order different physics stuff from the physics lab menu? You crazy? You do cameo on Big Bang Theory? Don't you wish we were all John Nash and having sex with Hot Blonde? Yeah, do you think that when they're walking up the stairs? Because you're like, Priya's so much skinnier and she's got a nose. No, Penny's got the little... Oh gosh, Penny is so much more fuckable for a lifetime than Priya is, right? Love doesn't last. You're an idiot. Love doesn't last. Look at my nose, right? And so, I just know how scientists work. I know how they work. So that's why they have that side. I do want to fling my poop at her and stuff. And so she's a lawyer in 3 different countries. Wow, she's Barack Obama's daughter? No, Barack Obama's daughter's got a lot nicer butt than that. But it's got Michelle's butt. Okay, do you understand? So yeah. What if the girl's got the dad's butt? Well, if she's charming and she's nice and she's faithful, do you really care? Oh, you're shallow and superficial. What if she's, I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. I can't get enough. You're not like that? I was that way with Law, but it didn't last. I was like that way with, no, I wasn't that way with much as Steffi. We were in such hell. It was hard to just, and she couldn't handle the stuff. It was hard. Oh, she was fun to have sexual relationships with, but she hated it, so it sucked. She was gorgeous and fun and gorgeous eyes and pretty and sultry voice, but as soon as you realized she wasn't going to be able to get out of that lab with you from all the perverts at the Pentagon, same with Law. She told me that when I talked to her in dreams. She was in a wheelchair because she kept calling me, you're an emotional cripple, and it was her. She couldn't do it. She wasn't strong enough emotionally to survive the torture from the Pentagon. She knew. Her dad's in the military. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. She talked to Chief. Chief was intelligent. Me and Chief were friends. I talked to Shelby, and Shelby was real good about it too, but Shelby wasn't Steffi's biological. So there's a lot different, It's hard when, it's like with my ex-wife, Amy, Good night, mother of 6. Good night, father of 1, right? And so it's like, when you got a woman who sleeps around at the bars and has 5 different kids with 5 different guys, it's really hard for those kids to all be on the same page. And, they're like my grandma, where's my dad with my grandma Terrell? When grandma's got a swinging door on the log cabin there, always looking for Mr. Right to make her life right. That happened. It kind of sometimes happened with my mother too. Yeah. Looking for the right. Oh yeah, she did that for Richard Brown. I was like, Mom, he's being a dick. Just okay. Well, he's right. He's not the right one, Mother. Is Richard Brown standing up for the Lord's Prayer? No, that's not Richard Brown. Okay. When they all stand up like your son Earl, like, Rosalie Armitage said, well, he's the kind of guy we girls dream about and want him to be, right? So right now, Tyler Swift wishes the Kelsey kid was me. Okay? The two kids on the Craftmatic adjustment, yeah, the girl next to Matt Napster, why can't you be like him? Okay? They're not, past, present, future operate at the same time. Jesus Christ is Lord. He's perfect. It's like the nuns in New York that we started the video with. It's a school bus driven by a nun, and also in Los Angeles. We're driving in LA with that comedian. And I got passed by a school bus driven by a nun. Kids flipping me off in the back. I'm not going to make it through the left-hand turn. He goes, and then I look behind me, and there's a school bus and driven by a nun. And it's like you're driving in LA. It's very funny. It's you'll find it somewhere. It's out there somewhere because it was on film, and his family has it. This is my uncle. He was a comedian. Oh, like Chuck Mangione, right? Ba-na-na, and Give It All You Got. Also a very good song. Yeah, Steve's uncle, very good. Yeah. Not a lot of 11-year-old kids listen to jazz. Well, I'll give them better taste. Yeah, they do. Why? Well, because people die, and we share memories with molecular structures. That's why we got the Wolfman and Nosferatu. Well, because you're trying to scare your grandparents back into hell. Well, that's because you're trained to do it. You're like Benny and the Jets from The Mummy. Ooh! Yeah. Next thing you know, they're going to do a reboot of the Groovy Ghoulies, right? It's hard to do because they're killing off people so much, cancer, childhood cancer, this, that. So it's hard to find a page where you can get where they're all dying at the same time and who fits in. And then you have Herbie wants to be a dentist and his nose glows and, yeah, propaganda sucks. It's not one size fits all. It's, when you have a killing field, everybody dies at different times and they don't fit in and there's rebellious because they don't get along. They don't see things the same way. But if you're all living the Lord's Prayer, because it's perfect, you don't have these propagandist problems. Brilliant minds in elementary, dear Watson. Okay. Hi, I'm perfect like Steve Biko. You're a complete asshole who does what you're told for money. You're like Benny from The Mummy. Do that. And then you get eaten by scarabs. Ooh, yucky, poo-poo. Well, no, you die. You get eaten by bugs and worms and stuff like that. It's like Daniel Webster in his grave outside the church with the apple tree. Don't sit under the apple tree if anybody else with me. Crying over this clay? Honor the flesh by honoring the spirit first. Okay, guys. Love you very much, man.